Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, let us start our class with Surah Al-Fatihah. Okay. Okay, so how are you guys? Okay, this 15 minutes, I want to actually give you a little bit of comment on your Instagram. Anyone wants to share your Instagram? Put it in the chat box. Your account, Instagram. Okay. Instagram account. No lim. Apa tu? Alamak. Taktik ke nak taktik? Benda pula tiba-tiba keluar. Okay. Sorry You don't hear kan? What I hear? No result found? No, what is it?
Yes, doctor. No limits to global education.
Oh, there is I here.
Yeah, no limits to global education.
Okay.
No space.
No limits. It's right. Okay. 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 Oh, nice. Nice highlight. Okay. No limits to global education. Okay. Okay. Okay, so for the logo actually is not, you cannot really see. If I see it in mobile, let me see in your mobile. Ramai pula lah. Okay, okay, so the word within the logo is actually not clear. If you can actually make it a little bit, or don't have to put the word. You just make this earth and also the what is it called, the convocation hat bigger. Yeah, only this. Make it bigger. It's just
Okay.
nice. Okay, all right. Okay, I can see that you are actually doing your what you call theme color. The color theme for your account is actually pink. Pink and a little bit of blue. You can see there. Okay, if you can edit the highlight to the color of pink and blue, that is actually much better. For example, in Canva. Okay, and then there is highlight. Okay, for example, you take example, you take okay, education. For example, you take this one. You can actually make it pink. Okay, starting from here. This one is pink. It's not exactly pink. And then this one is blue. Okay. If you do not know what is the pink, is actually like
Same as my team color.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
If you do not know what is the code of this, we call, there is a, every color have its code. You can actually put your code within the Canva, but if you do not know what is the code of this color, you can actually screenshot the one of your posts and then you save as, okay, and put it in the desktop, okay, for example. And you can actually go to Adobe Color. Adobe Color. Okay. And it's quite slow. Okay. Extract theme here. Okay. And then you select a file from the desktop. Where I saved. I don't know where I saved it. Okay, this one. Okay, so the color here lah. If you want this kind of thing, and then you just click copy. And then when you want to edit this color, you go to here. And then you just paste. Now you get your pink. That's how you kind of like customize the theme. If you customize your using this one is okay. I mean, like the logo is okay in terms of the color. The post is nice, okay. There's pink here and there, but the highlight, if you actually make it in synchronize, like I did, it's actually going to be nice lah. Okay. Okay, let's go to your post for a while. Okay. Oh, this one you do live, eh?
Yeah, bro.
Next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Later you share in the WhatsApp group, eh?
Okay.
Whenever you live.
This
So
is the company.
yeah, I will do a Q&A session lah. No, no lah. Just like going to like, what are you doing and stuff like that. Okay. All right. This okay. This is nice. The hashtag is okay, right? Okay. Oh, you do this one real. This is actually reels. Is it? You have reels already. Okay, good. All right. All right. Okay, nice. Basically, the post is not really hard lah. It's just that you need to consistently post it lah every week. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay, good. Everyone, it's just that you need to make a little bit of adjustment lah. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Next is life online. Okay, life on land. Okay. This one is Sabiha. Okay, Sabiha. I would like to advise you to make it simple. The logo.
Okay,
Eh?
I just made it myself.
It's okay.
Using Canva.
Can. You can actually write in Canva logo 3, for example.
Okay.
Alright. Then you have, this is nice. This is nice. Okay. You just choose one that is actually nice. Oh, this one is nice. Because why it's actually better to have a simple logo, so that because Instagram, when people always use mobile to actually look at your Instagram, so when they see your logo very complicated, they do not want to go into your account.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
It's okay. You make mistake and then we correct it. Okay. Okay. It's best to introduce yourself in here, like Abdi Wahab did. Okay, so we know that someone actually behind the scene. This is my friend. Okay, so it's actually behind the scene. You just introduce yourself lah. What is your name? Whatever. Okay, highlight also. If you can make it into your team, for example, you choose this one. The theme is dark green and light green. So you make it simple as well. And in social media, simple is better when it comes to visualization. Okay, and then you did quite a lot of deforestation. Basically, the hashtag is actually after this one. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
all right. Later you edit. I don't
Okay.
want you to lose a lot of marks because I want to give all of you A's. This one also needs some a little bit of what you call explanation a bit before the hashtag. Okay,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
all right. Okay, so basically like that. And why you put these numbers?
Because ma'am, when I want to open on this name, I couldn't. That's why I add my metric number.
Dia baca number Okay, better not lah Okay, maybe you can do like this, live on land
Okay.
dot okay, and
Okay.
or live underscore on underscore land. Try to find this. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay. All right. So we go through the. I will look at the Instagram, more Instagram next week. Okay, inshallah. You can actually take some notes lah from your friends' Instagram, and then you can actually do some adjustment. Okay. You might think that I'm quite visualized person when it comes to this assignment, but I'm actually teaching you how the marketers outside do their job in social media. Okay. All right.
Madam, I have question.
Hmm.
Um, in the assignment details, it mentioned that we need to post like 2 posts on any business services that also support the goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean, madam? Meaning like for me, it's like a medical thing.
Mm.
Like, should I repost or I just quote their what is their effort or something like that? How?
Basically their effort lah. What actually their effort on the promoting or supporting that kind of the SDG that you did. For example, like medical, there is a lot of NGOs before can actually doing a lot of charity to help COVID, that kind of thing.
I see. So I mean, like,
Donation.
I can post their names and then I just quote them. Is it?
Yeah, it's better
Okay.
lah. Even though they are not actually saying that okay, we are actually supporting this SDG, no need lah. As long as
Uh,
they are actually do some sort of activity that's supporting in SDG kind of
mhm.
activities, you can actually claim that they are actually supporting the SDG lah.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's okay for us to post the business services in our Instagram, is it, madam? But we need to
Yeah.
do we need to tag
Mm-mm.
them?
If you want them to, it's actually good to tag them. If they have Instagram, you tag them. Okay.
Uh,
Because if you tag someone, okay, for example, from Sabiha, this one. Okay, if you tag someone, your post will be on their account.
Oh, okay. So it will appear in the account as well.
Example, someone tag me. This one I don't know. Okay, this one you guys lah tag me, and it's actually on my account. So for example, if I go to Starbucks, and if I go to Starbucks, you can see that people tagging them are from their accounts, but it's actually here. So when people come in into their Instagram, they can actually see your posts. For example, Crazy Bucks here. Okay, so tag them if you want to tag them.
Okay, noted, madam. Thank you.
Alright. Okay. Any question with regards to this assignment? Okay, no, Alright. Okay, welcome to my friend, Kak Suhaila, Sister Suhaila. Okay. Alright, so basically, when you are doing a literature review, I think this one you go through already. We are using matrix table. This is something that people always use when you are doing literature review. I'm going to teach you Atlas.ti. After this, okay. So this is how you do your matrix table. I think if you go through some previous workshop on doing literature review, they will actually ask you to actually come up with this kind of table. Basically, number one, title, author. Okay, this is objective, contribution, findings, method, and measurement. Okay. What is the disadvantage of this matrix table is that if you have for about like 100 to 200 articles, you cannot actually see where it goes. Kind of like overload information. Okay, and sometimes within the journal, one journal, you actually wanted to have, for example, that definition, concept, but basically you are not putting here, so you need to go back and do it all over again. So when it comes to Atlasti, you are actually not doing that anymore lah. You know where to find your documents. So I'm using Atlasti 9. Okay, those who wants to know to actually download this, you can ask Hanafila how to get it. Hanafi, can you help your friends? I don't want to.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Quite a lot. I'm lambat, but okay. Let me close. Okay. So basically, this is the this one. Okay. So if you want to start with a new project, of course you need to click on here lah. You need to click new project, and then you put something. What is the project name? For example, like master thesis. Okay, then create. Okay, so this is your project. So within the Atlasti, there are three things that you, for the basics lah. I'm not going to go to very advanced level, like memo is advanced level. Network group is the advanced level. I'm just going to go through a simple one. But you need to know there are three things within the Atlasti that you need to know lah, to know their existence in order to use Atlasti. Number one is documents. Number two is code. And number three is document group. This is the three things that I always use for literature review. Okay. So if you click on document, several clicks, it will pop out as document manager. This is a place for you to manage your your journals, your articles. So the journals, articles, whatever you put inside the Atlas.ti is called document. They call it document, any documents lah. It's either PDF or either image, PNG file, or audio file, or what is called journal, articles, books. Every document can actually be inserted inside Atlas.ti. You can put image, you can put even audio. For example, you do interview. Okay, you can actually make a code of out of audio. Okay, but I don't really advise you to use audio lah. You need to transcribe it first, and then you can actually do your analysis. Okay, so this is document manager, and then you click here on codes. You click several times. It will pop out another one called code manager. Okay, code manager, and then documents group. This is actually document group manager basically, but basically I will just use two things lah: document manager and code manager. This one only. Okay. Okay. So to add your document, you need to go to under file, add document. Add files. Okay. Kenapa dia pop up macam ni? Sekejap. Okay. Alright, so you go to the file that you have edit your journal or anything lah to the author names. Okay, let me go through this one. Oh, ni salah. This is not it. Mana lagi? Ni web scraper, sorry I lost. I lost in my own world. Okay. Let me go to Deba. Okay. Let me close. Okay, I go to somewhere lah that I already have. Okay. Okay, you need to add your documents that have that you already changed the document into author names. Okay. So for example here, I change my file in author name. Where is it? Okay, here. Okay. So here is actually the LR or the journals that I want to use, but it's actually already changed into author names. So every single document that you want to put inside the Atlas.ti, you need to change it into author name. If let's say it have 3 or more than 3 authors, you change it into add all. Okay. All right. So when you add, it's actually going to be here. Okay, this is the documents that I already put inside my project called COVID-19. Okay, so I have 50 documents. Okay, some of them are journal, some of them are this one is standard of operation SOP. Okay, and some of them are this one from website. Okay, I save it as PDF and I actually put it as this one lah. Okay, and then there are some of the, for example, this is website as well, newspaper. Okay. So you can put anything lah, even image. Okay, but basically I will just like make it all PDF. All right. Okay, from these documents, I want to group them into a group. Okay, for example, customer service. This one is actually group. Okay, so how to do groups? You actually just drag. For example, I want to make this group. You just drag it, and then for example, experience, and then you create. Okay, you have experience, group experience. Okay, and then I want to put this under this group experience. You just click, drag it. Click, drag it. Click, drag it. So if you do not want this, you can delete. Don't worry, your document will be there. They will not delete your document. They will just delete the groups. Okay, so basically this one, I put it like customer's experience 17. Okay. If you want to see the overall, you just click somewhere here, just click twice. So if you want to focus on certain group, for example, Maslow theory, I want for only this one, I want to see only this one, you can actually focus on Maslow theory. Okay, when you want to see overall, you just click there, click on the empty spaces, and they will go to all documents. Similar preventive measures, something like that. Okay. Okay. So, okay, now we want to do the quotation, or quotation is actually the sentence that you highlight. You highlight and you code it. Okay, you highlight. Imagine that you are using a highlighter. You highlight a sentence and you code as definition. So that kind of thing lah. Okay. So quotation is actually how many sentences have been highlighted within this one journal. Okay, you can see here there are 12 sentences have been highlighted and coded within this journal, Bagdare. Okay, you can see that there are numbers lah here. Okay, this is document manager. Okay, so you double click on codes, it will pop out code manager. Okay, the code, you can actually do it by your own. It depends on how you want to coding lah. Okay, so basically, when you are doing a literature review, you basically will find a definition. Okay, you will find definition, concept, measurement. This one is actually important if you are doing quantitative lah. And also qualitative also going to help lah when it comes to the questionnaire, interview question. So and measurement, importance, or positive relationship. This is something that you can do lah for your coding. This is coding relationship. Negative relationship. And then theory, you can come up with theory, and then you can actually framework. You can come up with the code of framework, and then you want to see a relationship between IV1 and also DV positive, positive 1, example. Okay, and IV2 towards DV positive relationship. It depends on you lah, how you want to do your coding. And IV3, for example, IV1 to DV, the other we call independent variable to dependent variable, the negative relationship. You can actually do it like that, or you can actually make it short form like I did, is customer experience CE towards COVID. Customer experience definition and concept. Okay, all right. Okay, so for coding, if you want to actually do a code, you need to click on codes here, double quote, double click, and then it will pop out like this. Okay, it's actually basically empty lah. So if you want to enter coding, you can actually click here, free code. Okay, you can click here. It will pop out, like for example, you want to do a definition of Maslow theory, but you don't want to make it very what we call, very long, eh? So you just do def Maslow, that's it. Okay, so put here def Maslow, then you create, you have that one. Okay, and then for example, you want to make it a group of this code, you can also do that. Okay, just drag it, same thing like document manager, put Maslow theory. If I'm too fast, let me know. Okay, now you have group. For example, this one, I want to be inside this group, just drag it. What's PM? PM to apa? Oh, preventive measure. Okay, so I make it PM, preventive measure, business, general. This code depends on you lah. But basically, if you want to do literature review for your master thesis, basically is definition, concept, measurement, importance, positive and negative relationship, theory, framework. That is actually normal lah for master's thesis kan. Okay. Okay. And then some researcher, they are using their research objective or research RQ, research question or research objective to actually make a code. For example, RO1, RO2, but this one is actually quite general lah. Basically, I'm not actually doing this lah, but some researchers, they are using their RO when they want to do a code. Okay. So you go back to your document manager. Okay. Then you need to read lah your journals. The software will not read for you. The reading part is your job. Okay, so you click here, double click on the journal. It will pop out like this. Okay. Right. Okay. And then you just, okay, so once you're done with your code, okay, it will pop out here actually. Okay, you have 12 codes already, and it will actually pop out here. As you can see here, there is 12 code. This one is the code that you already built up lah. Okay, you can actually click the what we call the arrow button to down, to make to down. Okay, this is the code that you did. You can also make it a little bit bigger here to see all the codes. Okay, you can actually adjust the size of here, but basically I will not advise you to make it until small spaces here lah. Make sure it's actually some spaces. You will see why I say like that. Okay. For example, this sentence is actually a definition of customer experience. So my code is CE definition and concept. So what I did is I just click here. I click on the code that I want to choose and just drag it. Okay. Now you have the code of CE definition and concept for this sentence. You can actually use several codes. For example, this sentence also have dimension. You just drag it. Have also importance. So this one sentence have several codes. Okay. And then when you are actually reading your journal, suddenly you want to highlight and there is no code there. So what you can do is you highlight, right click, apply codes. Okay, so you can apply lah code, for example, CE negative, for example. And then you click plus. Now you have a new code. You can make a new code in Code Manager, or you can actually make it when you are reading the journals. Understand? Sister Swaila, understand?
Faham. Understand.
Okay. Hanafi, understand? This is the people that are
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Boleh.
I teach you there are many ways to use this Atlasti, but I am actually teaching you the easiest way. Because there are many other ways lah. I don't want to teach you that. If you go to other teacher or guru, they will teach you maybe a little bit different from me lah. But I'm teaching you based on what I actually did in my PhD lah. Okay. Okay, so basically this is the way of coding and highlight. Okay. The others, if you want to test the Atlas.ti software, you can actually download the trial version lah. Okay. Trial version only 10 documents. Okay. But you can actually, even though the trial version is just for 10 documents, you can actually make literature out of it lah by doing many projects. Do several projects, new project. You can do like that lah. So basically, when you are doing qualitative, this code will help you on connecting your findings and also the code. Okay. But quantitative researcher also using Atlas.ti to help them to make it easy lah for them to extract the findings. Okay, what is the benefit of having all this code? Okay, for example, I go back to Code Manager. I can see that under CE COVID-19, I have 13 sentences that I actually highlighted and make it CE COVID-19 code. Okay, so you can see that CE dimension, there are 28. Okay, so and then you want to actually make it sentences in your literature review. So for example, I want to make sentences about, paragraph in your literature review in terms of CE dimension. So you just go to Code Manager and then you click on CE dimension here. Okay. And then you click on Excel report. Okay. You click on any code that you want to For example, I click on see dimension, and then you go to Excel report. Click here. Okay. So from here, you can see that you want the code, the comment, basically no need lah. The code group, if you want it to be a peer code group. Okay, comment if you have any comment, but basically no. Okay, created by, modified by, created, modify. Okay, and then let's go and see. Oh, this is only code. Okay, sorry. This is only code. Report. Okay. Oh, this is only code. Okay. Okay, you click here and then you click report. Sometimes you need to try and error. I also sometimes cannot remember. Okay, I want to click code and quotation. Quotation is the sentence that you want. Okay. Content. Groups. If you want groups, okay, create report. Okay. So now you have the sentences coming from different journals talking about preventive management, talking about customer experience dimension. So what you can do is, okay, another thing that you can do with your journal, you can actually, for example, this is actually item for skill development. You want to take this as, you want to make sure that this is actually coded, okay? So you can actually go to any empty spaces around here and then drag it like that. Okay, and then go to, for example, CE dimension, code it. It will code as PNG image, sorry. Okay, it will be like this. Okay, this one basically, if you just want to see out what's the content and what's the measurement, you just, when you are actually making, you drag something from the empty spaces, basically it will code as, it will actually save as image. But if you actually just go to the, okay, let's go. Go like this. In the sentence, it will actually save it as sentences lah. Okay. All right. Okay, so it will actually show you like this, and then you can actually save it. Save it lah somewhere. Okay, and save. Okay. So how to make it? How to actually, where's my save? Itulah masalahnya. Nak cari, this one. Okay. So for okay, from this one, okay. Now you want to actually make a paragraph of customer experience dimension from different journals. Okay, so for example, okay, Badari Jane, one journal. We have Bustamante. We have okay, we have two. So you can actually use, for example, both of these authors saying about several, for example, measurement, several elements within a customer experience. For example, Bustamante and also Baghdadi saying that apple is red. You found that they are actually saying the same thing. Apple is red. So you can actually Use your Mendeley. I already teach you Mendeley. Kan? Alt M. For short form, short course, you just, if you want to actually go to your Mendeley within your words, ALTM. You click ALTM. And then, for example, Baghdadi, okay, and also Bustamante. Okay. Or you can actually just combine. For example, you want to combine this and this one. Okay, this is not a good way of doing things lah, but I'm going to teach you lah what it is. And okay, I want to take this, and I want to take this. This one is from Baghdadi. This one is from Bustamante, for example. According to Baghdadi, and there is something that we call as, for example, Baghdadi already like cited Jean and Sternquist. Okay, how to actually write it? You combine Baghdadi, Jean, and Sternquist in one citation. You can do that. Or according to Jean and Sternquist 2004, through Baghdadi as cited by, or through Baghdadi and Jean 2030, contemporary. Okay. So what you need to do, you cannot copy paste. What you need to do, you go to paraphrase. Always go to paraphrasing tool. This one is Quillbot. Okay. Paste. And paraphrase. Then you can copy paste back. What you need to do when it comes to writing, you need to make sure that the paraphrase is okay, the grammar is okay, and then you need to use transition words. What is the transition word? Transition is this. I think many students didn't use transition word. When they do not use transition word, their wording feels awkward and it looks like you're copy pasting. Okay, you use like this one: addition, indeed, further, alternatively, on the other hand. You need to control the flow of the write-up. Okay, because Bustamante and also Baghdadi have different way of writing. So you need to make sure that you as a researcher need to make sure that the style is your own. Even though you copy pasting, you go for paraphrase, you need to make sure that the flow is quite the same from the beginning until the end. Okay, so Mendeley, I already teach you before how to manage your Mendeley. So basically, Mendeley and Atlasti, if you use together, it will help you a lot in your write-up. So that's why when students say that, Madam, can I finish my write-up within 2 months? You can. The world nowadays can. But the idea must actually come from you. For example, you want to come up with a framework. So you go and code lah several framework, can you code lah several framework. and then you make a comparison between framework. Okay, for example, from all these 50 documents, you have 2 to 3 frameworks that you code as framework. So you compare between this framework, which one you feel that is actually much better for your research background, for your research participant, respondents. Okay, so that's why Atlasti can help you on actually looking at something much more bigger. If you are doing this, I don't say that matrix table is wrong. It's actually something that I did before as well. But matrix table only help you to see that one journal only. You cannot see several authors at one time. Atlas.ti actually make you do make you to have a bigger perspective on several authors at one time. So that's how at least I will help you lah. Okay, so I want to show you my paper when I'm using this one. When I'm using okay. And if you want to publish on article review, at least I will really help you on article review. Okay. Okay, so how I did this one. Okay. Okay, I'm actually doing this already published already. Okay, what I did is I extract quotation frequency. Okay, this one you can actually do an article out of it. This code manager, this document manager, this coding lah. The grounded is actually frequency of the sentence that you code. Okay, and I did a measurement coding. So measurement coding. Code PM, preventive measure number 5, which is social distance. I got around 18 quotation frequency from authors, this one. Okay. Code PM6, preventive measure number 6, hand sanitizer. I got quotation frequency, which is 16 from these authors. So how to get this? It's actually from here lah. From this one. And then you can do your literature review also like this. You can. Basically, this measurement for quantitative will be used on chapter 3. On chapter 3, when you want to come up with measurement for your questionnaire. Yeah. Okay. Is there any question? Sister Sue, if you want to ask me in Malay also can, right? If you want. Faham tak? You guys understand? Okay. So hopefully you guys understand lah what I'm teaching. Okay. I received a click. Alright. Okay. If you those who doesn't know what is Atlasti, this is what Atlasti is lah. But when it comes to a more complicated one, there are some other things. For example, like networks. Network is actually you can do mind map. You can do mind map using your code. Okay. So that is actually much complex. Okay. But basically, when I supervise master student for qualitative, they don't do mind map lah. They just do my narrative and also thematic analysis only. Okay. So I think that's all. Okay. If you want to ask me anything, you can stay for a while. Okay. I close my session with Tasbih Kafarah and Surah Al-Mas. Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Thank you, madam.
Okay.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, teacher.
Okay.
Thank you so much, madam.
All right.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Doktor,
Ah,
saya nak tanya sikit boleh ke?